everybody's doing well. Okay. First person here is Summer Love. Exploring your options around love could lead you to success. You have a Scorpio here, and you have Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. New beginnings on the horizon. Feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition, and exploring your options leads you to success around love. Queen City for tomorrow. Queen City for tomorrow. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Money comes in, finances improve. You could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. And a disappointment or a heartache, an old wound is beginning to heal and move into the past. Hi, Adonis. Jasmina, General. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, feeling a little bit more financially stable. Money comes in. You have the world at your feet. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with an Aries. Kimon for tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Slow and steady wins the race. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly a Virgo. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may be planning travel. Mr. Maurice, hello, hello. I'm going back to work after 8 days unscheduled leave. Finding myself to go back. What do I have to look forward to now? Need to work. Okay, let's see. I know, that's the thing about work. Everybody needs to work, and it's like, I was thinking about it before. Like, we spend so much time, like, whether it's going to work at a job that we don't like, or going to a job that maybe we like the job, but we have to eat a lot of bullshit, or whatever it is. And then I see a lot of men that don't want to retire. Either they don't want to retire because, like, then what are they going to do? Sit at home with their wife all day? For the men that are married. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, there's just got to be a better way. We got to figure out a better way. Anyway, so what you have to look forward to. You have money coming in. You have a wish that comes true. You could have a good news that comes in around your job, money coming in, a promotion possible. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. There could be travel coming in. And then there may be group activity, family activity, like something pleasant that comes in around group activity. And maybe it could be a group of family, a group of friends. It could be a mixture of both. Whatever it is, it would be positive. And life is moving forward towards greener pastures. But I totally understand what you're saying about the work thing. I was thinking about that, you know. I know. Or you get the person, like, that's all they do is work. So, like, if they have to retire, or if the company forces them to retire, they don't even know what to do with themselves because they just want to work. That's all they've ever done. It's just, our lives are just out of balance. Anyway, I could talk about that forever. Martisha for the next 24. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Luck is changing for the better. You may be planning travel. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Not bad. Tanya for the next 48. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You've got life's moving forward towards greener pastures. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. A wish comes true. Could be feeling a little bit more successful and financially stable with money. Maybe spending time possibly with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Miha, general for Sagittarius. Could be a new job or business opportunity coming in from this person. This person should be feeling ambitious. They should be able to accomplish whatever they set their mind to. They're laying down the laws, setting boundaries. The hard work they put into work, school, or business is paying off. And life is coming into balance. They may be planning travel. Davy, general. You could be planning travel. A heartache or a disappointment is healing and moving into the past, and relief is coming in. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. You have growth, change, and transformation and happiness coming in around finances improving. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then you have your luck is changing for the better quickly. Not bad. Emily, tonight I told my ex that I miss him sometimes. He said he really misses me too sometimes. I feel dumb because I don't show feelings much. General between me and him. Well, it does look like both of you care a lot about one another, and you definitely miss each other from time to time, but I don't see much of a reconnection here right now. It looks like the two of you may continue on your own paths. I mean, if you did reconnect with him, I think whatever split you apart the last time would wind up doing it again. It would almost be like going back and reliving the same old thing again. If you're just feeling nostalgic for the past because there's nobody in front of you right now, don't go back and grab something just because there's nothing else, like that kind of a thing. It's like, remember why you left, kind of like, it's kind of like don't look back with rose-colored glasses because there's nothing else going on, kind of a thing. Sally, Samuel's feelings for me. May find you to be kind-hearted, caring, sincere, down to earth. Somebody who's smart, intelligent, and hardworking. Pretty good. Pretty good. Exes are never a good idea. Susie, I agree. I don't know. I agree sometimes. This is what I think. This is just my opinion. From all the people I've read over the years. If you go back to an ex, you dated in 2010. You broke up in 2011. Here it is, 2025. He had a life. You had a life. Whatever, you cross paths again. And now you come back as two different people. You're not the same person in 2025 as you were in 2010. That, I don't think that that's bad. What I think is bad is when you're alone, you're not with anyone, nobody's showing up, so let me go see what the ex is doing. Like, that is usually, you're just going to replay the same situation over again for the most part. Very rarely, if ever, have I ever seen success in that. I see people settle and go back to the ex, but it's not because they're happy and content or they're in love with the ex. It's because they're not with anyone and they don't want to be single or they don't want to be alone. That kind of a thing. But every situation, I guess, could be different. Emily, we split because of his parents' influences. He's moving out very soon. Has a very different view on things. His parents are still alive and they're still around. Like, I would be skeptical. I would be skeptical. I would be skeptical unless you're like, I'm madly in love with this person. I'm going to go back with him because I don't care. Then that would be different. But if it's like, I wasn't really thrilled with him then, it's only been a year. He's saying that he's moving out, but he hasn't actually moved out. The parents are still around. Parents aren't going to, you know, if he's got that relationship with his parents, it doesn't, like, that's not going to change. But you do what you want. Like, that's for you to decide. You know, like, the cards can't tell you don't go back to somebody. You can make that decision. But you have to figure out for yourself, why would you want to go back? Anyway. Lily, reading on things moving forward in work. Do you see that I'll get permanent at my temp job? I still carry trauma from the last assessment interview. Okay, let's see. You still have opportunity to get permanent. Life is moving forward with divine guidance, feeling grounded and stable. I don't see any reason why you're not going to get hired there permanently. He bought his own place, but how close are his parents to him? Like, if his parents are that controlling, just because he moves out and he's like an hour away or whatever it is, the parents are still going to have their influence. And I hate to say it because it sounds really cold, but you either have to cut your parents out of your life completely, or like, the parents aren't changing. If the parents had control over him before, it's going to be very hard. Very hard. But like I said, if you want to go back and you want to reconnect, that's up to you. You can go and do that. But I don't see love, happiness, passion, success. It looks like I don't have anything else happening right now. How bad could it be? That's the way that it reads. Like, it could be better than not having anything. And if you go back to somebody and you're feeling like, well, let's give it a shot because there's nothing else happening here, then you kind of put yourself in a place where you're stagnant, and then opportunities could pass you by because you're preoccupied with trying to fix what was broken before. But like I said, it's your choice. You could do whatever you like. AA, work for tomorrow. Work for tomorrow looks okay. Stable, grounded, down to earth, pleasant, average, neutral. Looks like an average day. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Negativity moves into the past. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. You could have choices and options that come in around social activity, and that may make you happy. Maybe spending time with the Pisces or fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Beautiful. Nat, general. Cause for celebration could come in around work, school, or business. Maybe planning travel. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward, and life comes into balance when you set boundaries. Negativity also moves into the past. Not bad. Hello, should I do the AI Essentials course that my college wants me to do? Or no, I'm not sure. They said it can help. Okay, I don't know what it is. The cards kind of indicate that you can't go wrong. Like, in other words, whatever this course is, you're going to learn something. So, I mean, I guess it depends really on how much you got to pay for it. But it's like you're going to learn something and life is going to move forward. It would be relatively successful, if that helps. Hey, why ain't the fan working? stupid thing. Oh my goodness, the fan doesn't want to work. It's not right. I'm Lourdes. I had a new teacher training at L, general opinion of the teachers about me. Overall, it looks good. May have found you to be strong, confident, hardworking, successful, like well-balanced and pleasant. Pretty good. Yvette, how will my new Lilith series perform on my channel? Looks like it should do well. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence leads you to success. It may be the kind of thing where it does really well quickly and then it may like kind of plateau, but it looks like it's pretty successful. Alpha, general. You've got the world at your feet. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. It'll serve you well. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and a wish comes true. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Lily, love from me. I've had feelings lately of wanting to meet and be with somebody and be committed. I've been single for a long time. I'm a very busy person. Okay, let's see. Got water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could have choices and options. You also could have a Leo coming in, or it could be a strong connection with a water sign. Whatever it is, there is cause for celebration coming in around life moving forward. Disappointments are healing or half healed and are moving into the past. You're not looking back on the past. What's probably new energy coming in. Exploring your options could lead to success, but romance could be heating up over the next couple of months, and that could lead you to a committed relationship. Yeah, things could be changing for you. Oh my goodness, where am I? Lucinda, general for the month of October. They have choices and options that come in around social activity. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If something happens with the sun that makes you happy in October. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief, and a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. May I know about the next 48 hours in love? Things look a little slow. Knight of Pentacles is a slow mover. I don't see much change. Now, the Fool is in reverse, which means something may get revealed around love that could need to be dealt with. If you have plans over the next 48 hours, the plans probably won't change. But if you don't have anything planned, there's probably not much changing. Listen to your intuition. Express your wants and needs around love could be helpful. But with the Fool in reverse, something may be revealed that needs to be dealt with in a love situation. was I? I think I'm up to Susie for Tina, Capricorn, and I for the next few weeks. You have communication either coming in or picking up. Although things look slow, you're probably going to see each other at least once over the next couple of weeks. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Things look a little slow, but communication should be picking up. You're probably going to see one another as well. Freaky J, will Elle pay child support this month? Yes, I think so. Lucky, General. General, you've got, if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. And then you may have a water sign coming in that's of significance, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that's new energy that may be coming in towards the end of October. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. You're no longer holding yourself back. Money comes in, finances may be improving. May feel relief around paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Got some new people here. There could be a new water sign that comes in towards the end of the month. Although Scorpio comes up the strongest, there could be a water sign and a Scorpio, or the water sign maybe a Scorpio, but it looks like new energy. There's also a new Libra coming in, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Not bad. Not a bad month. Girly, I didn't get the interview with Diaz. He rejected me for not being bilingual, even though that wasn't stated in the ad. Also, he asked me if my boss knew I want. Oh my God, I don't think that that's fair. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's better off that you don't. Well, you got something else coming in, and something else may come in quick. You got success coming in around life moving forward. I don't think that that's fair. That, it's like, why would you ask somebody whether or not their boss knows that they want to leave? Most people don't tell the boss, I'm looking for another job. Most people don't do that. My boss at the grocery store a million years ago, she started working there when she was a kid, like 14. And I think she was around, and then like after she graduated high school or whatever, she went full time, but I don't know how old she was. I'm going to say that she was maybe around 30 when she was leaving. And, like being a kid and like, you don't really know. She graduated college. She was still working full time. And then her intentions were to get another job. And she was honest. She told the company, I'm not going to stay here forever. I got my degree. I'm going to go do this. And they got rid of her. Believe that shit? Yep. Got rid of her. I don't remember all the details, but I remember thinking, well, that's really fucked up. But anyway, so yeah. And you know what? It's probably better off that you didn't get that. Brenda, general for tonight and tomorrow. You have new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May have a new job or business opportunity present itself as well. Girlie, his line of questioning was where I just felt like I'd wasted my time. No, you do have job offers coming in. So you know what? You didn't waste your time, but I think it's for the best. I think it's for the best because you shouldn't have to feel judged. And yeah, I know I don't like his vibe. I don't like his vibe. I don't think you'd be happy there anyway. You have other opportunities coming in that may be a much better fit. Dr. Sony, general. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief, and teamwork is suggested around work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business as well. H, will A get my initial tattooed on the 29th like he said, or is he lying? I'm not convinced he's having your initials tattooed. Rimmel, general. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. Life could change for you for the better quickly around a new journey that may be beginning. Listen to your intuition. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Life moves forward towards greater pastures. Depression, do you see Allie living on 6th Avenue Apartments? You said that that was the best place for me to move. I think he does live there, or he lives around there. Jasmine, I've had a crush on my friend Nick. Will our friendship turn romantic? I love how he's been there for me. But I don't see romance here. This looks like it's a platonic friendship. Yeah, the Strength card is in reverse. And 3 of Pentacles is in reverse, which can indicate that things are out of balance or the two of you may not be on the same page. I don't see romance here. I don't think it's going to be romantic. Oh, Lily, I skipped you? Sorry. Anything good happening for the rest of 2025? Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and a wish comes true. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. Something happens that makes you happy around finances improving, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is. That's positive. Really, that's messed up. Employers, they're always shady. My first job, the owners knew they were closing and waited until, of course. Yeah, because they want to keep the people there. They don't want people to leave. I know you know what business is the worst? The worst business to work in? My mother was a hairdresser. That's the worst. That is the worst. Although I kind of feel like yoga is like a bunch of hairdressers without the fancy hair and makeup. Because I feel like they could be as bitchy too. But when you work in that kind of, it is so sneaky. So sneaky. You know, you have to keep your clients. You got to take your clients with you to the new salon. You can't let your boss know you're leaving. It's so, I wouldn't have my anxiety wouldn't allow me. Just listening to my mother's stories that have happened over the years, I would never, ever, never. Anyway, now I lost my spot because I'm bullshitting. All right, let me go back up to the top. Hang on. Okay, I did all these. Get those. Top flight, what's coming in for me for love? Old wounds and nonsense is healing and moving into the past, and you're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. A wish comes true. You could have, you got a couple of people here. Sagittarius comes up very strong around you. You also have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings could lead you to a committed relationship if that's something that you're interested in. If you're already with someone, current relationships should be doing well. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, or more of it. Gabs, please help me understand why Linda McCall comes across as an asshole to you. She seems to be somebody who is a little bit on the selfish side, and she may not care about others, or she may throw somebody under the bus to protect herself. Yeah, I would say she puts her wants and needs first, but she would not think twice about throwing somebody under the bus if she thought that it could save her own ass. She seems to be a little bit selfish. She also could have like a big ego. I did that one. Cinnamon for tomorrow, I didn't do. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Oh, thank you, Top Flight. Thank you, thank you. Benita, how does Sean feel about me currently? Good. May find you to be somebody who is kind, caring, sincere, compassionate, somebody who is smart and intelligent, somebody who is a loyal friend, somebody who is genuinely happy and pleasant to be around. Pretty good. Girly, actually, my current bosses keep avoiding my friend who took leave and missed the cutoff time by a day to have and had to reapply. I just had to tell her we just hired 2 part-timers. Oh my God. You shouldn't be a boss if you're avoidant. I had a friend who worked for Whole Foods. I worked with her at the grocery store, right? After our store closed, she had a full-time job, and she got a part-time job at Whole Foods at night, just like she previously had with us. And listen to this nonsense. Listen to this bullshit. So she worked there for however long, and when you first start there, they make you do this training, you know, the stupid orientation training that companies do. We had it at our store too. Not when I started. When I started, it's like they put you on with another cashier. That other cashier showed you what to do. You had 3 days of training, 3 4-hour shifts of training, and then you were solo. And you kind of learned as you went along. Anyway, so now they do this training where they put you on a computer and you kind of like, it kind of teaches you how, but the only way to learn how to be a cashier is to be a cashier. You can't make pretend. You just need to do it. You know, it's just like the produce labels. Like if the fruit has stickers on it, with the produce number, you're never going to remember the codes. But when they don't have numbers on them, you remember the code. But when I first started, like we had our own codes. The codes didn't become universal until like, I don't know, I had been working there for a little while. So I had been working there for a while, and then the codes became universal. And then everybody, like now it's like 4011 is a banana, and that's like in every store. 4011 is a banana. 94011, it would be if it's an organic banana. It doesn't matter what grocery store you go to. Anyway, where was I going with this story? Oh yeah, my friend. So she's working for Whole Foods, and then she gets a job working at TGI Fridays as a server or whatever, a server or runner, whatever they call them. And she is gone from Whole Foods for 3 weeks. She works for TGI Fridays for 3 weeks. And then she was like, you know what? Being a waitress after working all day in the office, it's too much. I'm going to go back to Whole Foods. So she quits TGI Fridays, goes back to Whole Foods. 3 weeks. She had to do that orientation over again. Really? Like, she worked in the grocery store with me for like 10 years. She could probably do that orientation with her eyes closed and like asleep. And she had to do the orientation again. So stupid. Anyway, I don't make the rules. Oh, thank you, Lucky. Is Zara here? I don't know if I saw Zara. Oh, hi, Mel. I see Mel. I don't know if I saw Zara. But if Zara's not here, we can remind her tomorrow. I think I'm up to Bernard. What's a general relief my Virgo is thinking about me? Virgo may find you to be somebody who is smart, intelligent, and successful, ambitious, compassionate, sincere, and loyal. Ask my Meta, what are Andro's intentions towards me? Does he have an interest in feelings? We talked 2 days back. I think that overall you're a nice person. May find you to be somebody who is like grounded and stable, pleasant, easy to get along with. I don't see any specific intentions at this point. Gabs, she does come across that way. That's why she avoids me so much. She knows that I wrote the letter to the executives and I have information that can one up her. That's why she's nervous. Okay. All right. So that makes sense. She has a huge ego. She's extremely nervous and avoidant because I know information that can... Okay. Anthony, what do I need to know about my graduate school apply plan in Canada? I changed my mind and I'll focus more on Canada. You can make that happen. It might take some time. It might not be something that you can make happen super fast because things look a little slow with the Hanged Man. But if you listen to your intuition, explore your options, life could move forward maybe over the course of the next 6 to 9 months. New beginnings are on the horizon. Life's moving forward. Listen to your intuition and be clear about what you want. You may have to start saving money or be putting money aside for this. But yeah, I think you can make it happen. Jenny, Lewis's feelings towards me. I don't know how well you know each other because there may be a little bit of like, it comes off a little bit like neutral. But he does think that you're well-balanced, kind, caring, smart, patient, compassionate, sincere, a loyal friend. Cinnamon, I did. Oh, Adonis and Mel too. Oh, okay, Lucky. Thank you. I saw Zara's. I didn't see theirs. But thank you. Really, my boss should not be in charge. She avoids conflict like the plague. She has no leadership skills, but her ego will not allow her to move on. Yep. Oh, my God. What a disaster. She big. Can I get a message from my angels? Sure. Angel cards. The Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure, discipline, and leadership. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron, an important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Pretty good. Natasha, will there be a new position coming in at work that's less stressful? Yeah, and it could be like maybe towards the end of this year, like maybe sometime in November. Really, people are writing paragraphs that are poor management skills. I didn't participate because I had my eyes on big. Yeah, I agree. Life's moving forward for you. Get caught up in that nonsense. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? really. Anyways, good things, better opportunities are on the way. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You know, it's like moving forward is like the answer. It's definitely the answer. Oh, you too, Lucky. Have a nice night. Peach, general. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Got money coming in. Finances could be improving. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Listen to your intuition. May have choices and options that come in around social activity. Mel, will my brief get approved by the board? That could be true. Got about 70% chance, yes. Anthony, just tried to direct PhD to Canada. They're like that also. You're going to try to go there to get the PhD? I think you'll be able to do it. Hi, Dee Dee. Lima, what did the guy from this morning think about our interaction? I thought he was friendly. Do you know his name? No, it's a complete stranger. May have thought it was pleasant. Doesn't look like he spent too much time thinking about it. Kind of neutral, but pleasant. Average. Okay. Nice. Dee Dee for today. Dee Dee for today. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Slow and steady wins the race. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Not too bad. What kind of a charger is this? I need what did I do with it? Stupid Fitbit charger. Hopefully it charges. Looks like it's charging. Who the hell knows? Macy, general for tomorrow. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe spending time with an Aries. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Negativity moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. Something may happen tomorrow that makes you happy with the sun. Money comes in. Finances improve. Not bad. Adonis, my discussion post due tomorrow be received well and accepted, a good grade by any chance? Okay, let's see. I think it'll be accepted, and I think you will have a good grade. Being guided by the divine towards success. Pretty good. Anthony, I'm also thinking to apply Master Geotech in Hong Kong and later PhD in Canada, because my bachelor is not construction, but it's lower than a PhD, so I'm thinking just focus directly on Canada. I would focus directly on Canada if that's where you want to be. That's what I think so. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, life is coming into balance. Life is beginning to move forward. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll bring in relief and life moves forward. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life begins to move forward. Romance is heating up. Not bad. Not bad. Cinnamon, I answered for you already. Adonis, I have a pre-register for next semester this Friday. Does the class option look good? Hopefully I get a chance to study travel because my previous advisor screwed me up. Okay, let's see. I think you're going to be satisfied, yes. And you have a wish that comes true. So whatever that travel study is that you want to do, you should be able to do it. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. I think it'll go well. Yeah, I think it'll go well. Oh, you're welcome, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you for always coming in and being supportive of me. Jasmine, I'm going to confess to my friend Nick that I like him more than a friend. I have nothing to lose. Will he reject me? I'm not confident that he's seeing this as a romantic connection. So I'm not confident that you guys are going to move forward as a romantic couple. But if this is something that you want to do, go for it. See what happens. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Raymond, will my next love interest be someone I'm highly attracted to? Yeah, I believe so. Jasmine, I don't see romance around this situation. The way that this reads, it's been a friendship. It's been a friendship for a long time. I don't see romance. Yeah. If you want to tell them how you feel, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with anybody expressing their feelings. But if you guys have been friends for a long time and nothing has happened, if you express the way that you feel and he doesn't feel the same, which I'm not seeing romance here, is it going to jeopardize your friendship? But on the other side of that is, if you continue to spend time with somebody you have feelings with and you're just friends with that person, you're never going to get over it. And it's going to keep you stagnant. If you want your love life to move forward, you have to clear away things that aren't working and be open to new beginnings. So this may be something that you need to tell him to get it off your chest, to see what could happen, get his response and see, he's got free will. So he may decide, okay, well, I don't really have any feelings right now, but let's give it a chance. He has that free will to do so. But I don't see romance in the cards, so I can't say that that's what's going to happen. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't tell him how you feel. That's up to you. You have to make that decision. To me, if I'm looking at the big picture is pining away and crushing over a friend and having this person say this person's been around 2 or 3 years, nothing has happened, and you're still hoping something is going to change. There's a whole world out there. If you don't let go of that, whether you get rejected or you don't get rejected, it's still going to be weighing on you. You see what I mean? It's like it's keeping you in this position where you're hoping something is going to happen with this person. So you either have to make the decision to not be friends with him anymore and get over it, or tell him how you feel and then take a chance. Because otherwise, it's like you could turn around in 2 years from now and still be, I have a crush on my friend Nick. And then what happened in the 2 years? Nothing. Anyway. Ruchi, next in love. Well, you have, we get a Sagittarius here, and you have happiness coming in and cause for celebration around a wish coming true. Life is moving forward. You have a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, thing that you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. If there's no one you're hoping to hear from, somebody new may come in out of the clear blue sky, and life could move forward. No, the Scorpio recall what today is. It would have been our anniversary. I only remember because it was programmed in my phone to remind me when we were together. Okay, let's see. I think he remembers. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong in telling somebody how you feel. Miriam, general reading. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. You could be planning travel and you may be spending time with the Scorpio. Cause for celebration comes in around finances improving. Pure heart, career. Somebody can make you an offer around your career that may help things move forward quickly. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Explore your options. You have the world at your feet and life is moving forward. La La Land. Yeah, this world is a cruel place. It's rough out there. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? That's it. Okay, I will wrap it up. Now, tomorrow, Avery's home from school. She's got ice skating in the morning. She's got ice skating at night. So I'm not exactly sure what time I'm going to be on, but I'll be on at some point. New gym shoes. I did, but I didn't buy them yet. I always wear Asics because I have wide feet and I've been running in them for years. Let me see if I might have it in my it's telling me that I forgot something. I didn't forget. I know it's in my cart. And I always get the ones with the gel in them. But I think that these sea green ones, I don't think they have the gel in them. I think these were one of the cheaper pairs. The ones that I was looking at, they were like, I think they were 150. It's a lot of money for sneakers. But you know what? My feet have been giving me problems and I can't mess around. Anyway, I know oh my God. So these stupid fucking Labubu things that they're not even real. They're, I don't know, whatever they are. I bought her one, I got it on eBay, and then the other three, her father bought her. Anyway, so we took her to the park today, and she had one of the blue ones attached to something, and she lost it. Like, it came off, and then one of the other kids found it and left the park with it. So she was crying and crying and crying, and like, one of the other kids came over and said, oh, I saw it on the floor. Another kid picked it up and left with it. And like, they're fucking this big and they're expensive. They're like $25 and they're not even real. They're fake. So now I'm like, this kid's got to learn her lesson. She can't be losing shit and we're just going to buy her new stuff. And she was crying like with real tears. And we both felt really bad. But anyway, then we took her to the diner and we were looking at them on eBay. The problem is that, you know, I never saw it. He's like, oh, remember Toy Story? The toy makes it back home. And I'm like, how's a toy going to make it back home? You don't fucking know what color you're buying. You need a blue one. How many are you going to buy before you find the fucking blue one? Anyway, my point is like we're sitting we're at the diner and I needed a new seatbelt for my car the back because Cyrus chewed it up. He's like, "Did you buy the seatbelt yet?" I'm like, I'm looking at these Labubus. They're like $300 for a stuffed animal. You got to be out of your mind. I'm like, listen, my shoes are falling apart. The dog ate my bra. I have like one bra left. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. You want me to buy a seatbelt now? And then, and I'm like, and we're looking at these goddamn stuffed animals for $300 a pop. We can't do all this right now. Did you buy a seatbelt? No. I'm like, if you, like I said, the only other person that's in the back seat besides Avery, she's in a car seat, is my nephew Nikki, and I make him sit on the side that has the seatbelt. I'm like, we just got too much going on right now. Mountain is the biz that CM is involved in a scam is that C, her boyfriend, created. I think that may be some kind of a scam, yeah. Mountain is C. Real angle with the biz as far as CM is concerned. What is C's real angle with the business as far as CM is concerned? Okay, I don't know exactly what this business is or what this person does. So I can't really give you their angle. I don't know anything about it. But it doesn't look, I don't want to say it doesn't look successful because it could be bringing in money, but there's something about it that doesn't add up. So I don't know whenever something like this comes up, it always reminds me of like pyramid scheme or multi-level something or something that doesn't pay off in the big picture. Like you could be making money, but it's costing you money. So I don't know. It's like shows as unsuccessful. Like walk away from it. Or maybe somebody is walking away from it. I know I felt really bad that she lost it, but you know what? She's got to keep better. First of all, you know that I told her we don't need to bring any of this shit to the park. We don't need to bring stuffed animals to the park. We just really don't need to carry extra stuff. Anyway. It's a funding thing that I had. It's a funding thing, but I had my daughter explain it's not adding up to me. Yeah, it's not adding up to me either. Yeah, it's almost like it looks like you wind up putting in more money than you're actually getting back, but it might look like there's money being made. Like you might think that you're making money. Like I don't know exactly how it works, but like say you're bringing in $100 a day, and it looks like, well, hey, I'm making $100 a day, but then at the end of the month you have to buy $4,500 worth of stuff. You're not really making $100 a day because you're really losing $1,500 for the month. Like that kind of it's not. It's the math. The math isn't working, but yet it may appear to be working. Yeah, I wouldn't get involved. I don't know that you're looking to get involved, but I'm just saying. D for tomorrow. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Maybe spending time with a Capricorn or a Pisces. Whoops. Emily, did M and IS have a fallout? They were very close, but M is absent from IS most important events. M was my main bridge to IS in helping get the job at Z. Okay, let's see. I don't think that they had a fallout. So I don't know if it's just been like a scheduling thing or conflicts, but I'm not seeing a fallout as of right now. Mountain, Is the source of funding that he is using actually just a shell? He says things are 0%, but has origination fee on the back end of the loan. C is using CM to avoid tax responsibility. Is the source of funding that he's actually using just a shell? Yeah, that could be. That could be. There's something that's not right there. Yeah, that may be. I think they are looking to avoid taxes, yes. Yeah, I do think this person is trying to avoid taxes, but I think it's more than just that. They may be looking to avoid paying taxes, but there's some it's like there's something that's not right there. Like I don't know, I don't know exactly what it is, but I think if they were like audited by an accountant, they would be in trouble. Or they'd have a lot of explaining to do. Maggie, work for October. The hard work you put into work, school, or business should come back and pay off. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study for work, and life moves forward. Dorella, is TL still trying to get on my Facebook page? I don't think so. Like, did you block this person? I don't think that they're trying to get on it as of right now anyway. Mountain, I can't put my finger on it either. And he made my daughter 80% shareholder. Why? Could it be something like in order to, I don't know what this business is all about, but let's just say this. I need an investor to give me the money so that then I could take that money and give it to somebody else. And then the first investor isn't going to receive a dividend until I get money from somebody else. So there's no real money there. The money has got to be coming in from somewhere else. Yeah, it looks like that's playing with fire. To avoid the taxes, yeah. Okay, that could be. But it almost reminds me of like there's no money. There's no money there unless you're getting it from somebody else. So it's like if Joe's got to give me the money and then I can lend the money to Sally, but Joe's not going to get his money back until I get money from Harry. Like, you see what I mean? Like, there's no real money. Yeah, there's something that's not right. Cosmic, do you see me meeting anyone new as romantic interest at the holiday party? It's going to be hosted at a restaurant. I'm not confident that it's definitely going to be at this party, but there could be somebody that comes in before the end of the year that may be an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So they provide a loan at 0% from teaser rates from the banks. When the loan is due, there's no origination fee. If the loan is due, they roll it into a new loan and transfer the balance. It sounds predatory to me, like lending for small startup companies. So these are just regular people that are taking that are taking a loan from the bank, and then they're lending it to other people. Is that what they're doing? Ju Lopez, will the offer from P Company come through this October? Yeah, that could happen. You got about a 70% chance, yes. Company gets the loan for the small business owner. When it comes due, they transfer it into a new loan. The company gets the loan and then they transfer it into a new loan. So it's like, because say the new company or the small business wouldn't be able to, like, they wouldn't qualify for the loan, right? So that's why this company does that. Then what happens if the person that gets the loan defaults on the loan? Who pays it back? Kick it. Is Yuan's missing Jordan? This person's looking a little disconnected at the moment. I don't see them actively missing or ruminating over anything at this point. They look a little distant. So the company does all the loan processing, gets loan for the owner. They have 24 months to use the loan. If they still need the credit, they open a new loan. But what happens if the company defaults on the loan? Who pays the loan back? Yeah, it seems like a gamble. Like, it seems like if it works, maybe it works well, but if it doesn't work and somebody defaults, what happens? It sounds like risky business to me. Like, if it works, it could work well, but if it doesn't work, who's going to be responsible for having to pay this money back? Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Is my daughter in danger legally with what's going on? And is all this running out of PR? You know what? I'm afraid that she could be in danger of something. Yeah, especially, I don't like that she's 80% responsible. Is this all running out of PR? Let's see. Yeah, I do think it's running out of PR, whatever that is. Yeah. Oh, it's based in Puerto Rico. Okay. Yeah, something just does not add up. It just doesn't sound right. There's too many unanswered questions here. You think he moved there to avoid taxes or some kind of researching their tax law? Okay, let's see. I do think he moved there to avoid taxes. Yeah. I don't trust this whole thing. It looks like, yeah, there's some kind of a scam happening somewhere. If I tell my daughter to go and get out, will she listen and do it? Okay, let's see. Got a 70% chance, yes. I wouldn't be shocked if this isn't sitting right with her either and she doesn't know how to get out of it. I would have a talk with her. Yeah, I would have a talk with her. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Oh, go ahead, Shane. Whenever you're ready. What's the ex's name? And what are you looking for? A committed relationship with this person? Oh, you're welcome, Mountain. Will R come back for a committed relationship? Got about a 33% chance, yes. That's kind of a slim chance, but there's still a chance this person could come back. I'm not convinced. I wouldn't sit around waiting for it. If you want to get back with them, I would try reaching out to them rather than waiting on them. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Alrighty, I'm going to wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.